This is Dr. Lewis, and this is the Health and Wellness Spot. It is a Tuesday, one of a kind. You know very well, we used to do Testimonial Tuesdays every Tuesday, but we decided to do it once in a month because of the changes that came in at the beginning of the year. So welcome on board. It is Testimonial Tuesdays. Now understand that today is not a day to ask most questions, not even most questions, not a day for questions. It's not a day to address your problems. This is a day that we've spared for the testimonies. So I'm here to just make sure that I get the testimonies from you so that somebody can be inspired with your story. So it's always nice to share your stories so that other people can actually be inspired and get to realize that actually the gospel is real and is actually getting further. So as you join in, allow me to say hi to you and tell us where you're joining us from, and from there we can kick up the show. Now I'm privileged to have a friend of mine, and most of you know him, and he possibly will come in to just share his story for quite a moment. But for now, allow me to 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗦𝗦. Welcome on board. So, ladies and gentlemen, I designed these shows for a reason. I designed the Monday show for health purposes, for health live. And then I designed the Tuesday one, which happens just once in a month, for Testimonial Tuesdays, so that people can actually bring forth and share their testimonies. And then I designed another show on Friday on a different platform, which is Dr. Lewis on YouTube. That is a show that is intended to fix your spiritual aspect of life, because we understand that the spiritual aspect of life controls the mental, and the mental controls the physical. So all these three are interconnected in a way. So we cannot target the physical aspect alone and forget to talk about the mental aspect of life and the spiritual aspect of life. All the three are actually interconnected to give you a superb way of life and a superb way of living. So welcome on board. And before I even invite you guys to come in, I think I'll invite my friend to come in and just talk to us about a lot of things here. Just have to have a conversation with him and see how far. Zara from Qatar. I see you, Zara. I see Mr. 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗦𝗧 from Kismayo all the way. Health is universal. A good follower. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Good. Without further ado, I'll welcome my friend here. Nyambura, karibu sana. Niko hapa, karibu sana. Githurai is locked in. Ann Werimo, Githurai is in the building. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to bring in this gentleman called 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗏. Some of you know him, some of you don't know him. But I find his story to be very interesting. I hope that you can actually learn something from his story. I'll be very silent when he'll be talking. I'll simply ask very few questions so that he can actually I can make him talk more than I talk. And this is a show for you people, not for me. So, karibu sana, gentlemen. It's time for you to take the lead. Hello. Good. How are you, man?
Good.
You good?
Good.
Karibu sana, man.
Thank you.
Hey, this is a home of healthcare. So karibu sana. I hope we can get to have a good conversation with you.
Yes.
Just move in so that the cameras can actually get to tap in you. I know people on TikTok will not enjoy this, but anyway, story for another day. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who don't know this gentleman, this is a very, very good gentleman, a very good friend of mine. He's a dental officer. He's called 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗧𝗦𝗧. And yeah, we started these type of channels together some times back, and we rolled some weight loss programs. And when I was meeting him, this gentleman was he was a chairman, Mr. Chairman, my friend. Oh, this guy was a chairman, and I was like, no way, it's going to happen. How can I work with people who are chairmen? So I hope he can share his story, and possibly get to ask some questions from him to answer those questions, and then we can call it a night. But do not be shy to request to be in. This is a conversation that is going to be interesting. So yeah, welcome on board, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Introduce yourself to my audience and tell them who you are, what you do, and possibly why we are here.
Okay, as I has said, or let me reintroduce myself. I'm called 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗧𝗦𝗧, or Wafula Wekesa Wasike. The English name a bit, I blame my mother for giving me English name. Anyway. Okay, I do dental. I'm working at a dental clinic somewhere in Kenya. I think the last time I was here, it was like 1 year ago, to be precise. I think it was last year, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yes.
Yeah, such a month. But I'm back to talk to you guys the journey, how the journey has been. As Dr. has told you, first of all, we met when I was the chairman. The chairman term came was he used to call me the chairman of the Fat People Association. I was really fat. But the journey has been good. You know, as we usually say in the Identity Friday, you are not my friend, I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
It's just situation that keep us together. Many people might be asking, where did 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗦𝗏 go to? Did you have bad blood between you and 𝗧𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗏? No. You know, once things you start doing your things, we see if the things are aligning or not aligning, because you'll find out that most of the time you used to go to Nairobi, but most of the time I used to be here. So you get like, you are taking another channel, I'm taking another channel.
Oh, okay.
So when things start going like that, is as a human being, you understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So when I met you back in campus,
Yes.
and you are a very active gentleman. You used to play hockey.
True.
And your story is relatable to other people because you were athletic at that moment in time, and you were very fit. Possibly, just give me a brief story of what happened, because about 2 years down the line, meeting you, things had changed, brother.
You understand very well in campus. Most of us in campus, you go there and you don't have that money.
Yeah.
So you have to engage in different activities. The good thing is that I had an opportunity to be the captain of the hockey team.
Yeah.
That was a good thing.
Yeah.
So that is when I used to get my small earning. You know, that allowance you're given for playing a different sport in campus.
Yeah.
No, I was really active in sports.
Okay.
But once I finished college, went for internship, started getting something.
Yeah.
Things changed, bro.
Good.
Now, you know, the village people were like, hey bro, umepata kazi, you are earning.
Why kula vizuri?
Kula vizuri. That pressure came and I was eating very well. 5 meals a day.
Yeah.
Hey, morning. Yeah, I was cooking in the house. So I cooked dinner.
Yeah.
Your dinner, I go eat it up to tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Sign at job, there's tea, mandazi there.
Yeah.
Sasaba, I'm having my lunch,
Yeah.
chapati. Minimum 3 chapatis, ndengu there, whatever. At 4, chips, soda. Late in the evening, I have to cook ugali.
Okay. Hallelujah, man. Obusuma is a constant. I hope my people on YouTube, you can be able to tap in the voice. If the sound is clear, just wave to us, because we need you to get this, because this is a very interesting story.
Yeah.
It can actually inspire you. So possibly you cleared campus, you went into a working environment, and at least money started coming in.
Yes.
Now, of course, it was time for you to actually compensate for the poverty that you actually went through in campus.
Yeah.
What was your turning point? Rather, what happened between the transition of school and you trying to just find a healthy way of living in terms of losing weight and all that? Because you put up so much weight, bro.
I remember very well back when I used to work in Embu.
Yeah.
When you started talking about healthy living, you started on Telegram.
Yes.
So there is when I came hard on you some time back.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember.
I do.
You posted something and I replied.
Yes.
And you reminded me, Bana, what is wrong with you, bro?
Yeah.
So I was fighting it. But once I got that transfer and came to Moyale, that's when I met you and asked you, bro, the first day you called me, fat man.
Yeah.
And this, bro. That thing really,
Mr. Fat Man, what is happening?
Really hit me hard.
Yeah.
So, and you told me, hey boss, you need to change, you are fat.
Yeah.
I never took it personal. So you told me, come to the gym. This my schedule, you usually do gym. I told you, I'll join you, bro. But first thing you said, you need to fix your diet.
Yes.
Bro, I never gave it a second chance or thought of anything else.
Yeah.
I saw it as an opportunity that has presented itself. So I grabbed it with all my hands.
Yeah.
So first thing you told me about that, I remember very well, you transitioned very well.
Yeah.
But that time there's a bit of my body became sick. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember you got sick, bro.
Yes.
And
the funny thing, after I recovered, after the medication, whatever, I recovered.
Yeah.
Bro, and you told me, here's the key of the gym.
Yeah.
Imagine I'm a new member, but you're giving me the key.
Yes.
So any day I miss going to the gym,
You blame.
me.
Yeah.
But that thing really tortured me now.
Yeah, I know.
And I remember the first day I came to the gym, I came with the rungu. Do you remember?
Yes, you're scared of the dogs on the streets.
It was really interesting.
Yeah.
So you told and you asked me, so kona rungu, yet you have lifted weight.
Yeah.
Can you even throw that rungu? I tried like this, it was hard for me. And then I was like, wait bro, what is the problem with you? But one thing I say is after I saw the thing in the change in you, because I remember back in college I knew you just the person who used to banter.
Please tell them I used to play football. They don't believe me. Please remind them I was a super footballer.
About football, I don't know. But I know this guy with banter. I knew the guy with banter. The first thing that made me know Lewis, it was a banter.
Definitely.
It was the school, the college was playing against 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗦𝗦𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧 hapo kwa gate bana. Then I was like, bro, why you going hard on these people?
Yeah, I used to be very hard on people, my friend. I used to be very noisy, man. Nowadays I'm silent a little bit. Yeah.
No, you're not silent.
Yeah.
Those banter started in the pitch. Now
Yeah.
you're trying to banter to YouTube and
bro.
TikTok. And it's constructive banter.
Yeah, sure.
Whereby you are telling people on how to live good life, which is a good thing, bro.
Yeah.
You've changed a lot of people.
Thank you, man.
Me being one of them.
Yeah.
Because from that day, I think things really changed.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, but seriously, I mean, I moved from all the way from 95 kgs to now I'm struggling between 68 to 72. That's
man. That was a big deal.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to just give you a brief history of the stories of 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗍 before we even go deeper into these conversations. So I used to play football, but I used to be a very good fan of my football team, of course. So we met with this gentleman in campus when those things were happening, and we got to know each other, but we were not that close as such, because I used to be very noisy. And he was part of my Telegram channel, he was part of my Facebook platform. And every time I would put out a post about health issues and fat people, this guy would tackle me in the comment section. So you see those comments that you're actually tackling me now, I got used to them from back then, so I understood the assignment. So this guy used to tackle me so hard. And I'm like, hey, what is happening with this guy? So I see him in every post I put. I think he was just there. I put there a post, he's there, hitting me hard. And I decided to just call him out. I told him, hey, gentleman, why are you so upset about the post that I put out on fat people? Is it that you're affected? I called him actually a fat man. Guy was like, oh, okay. I'm glad he didn't take it personal. But imagine this time, we've already left campus. I've started teaching these things. And about 4 years down the line is when we come to meet again. And at this moment in time, I realized this guy is obese, man. I looked at this guy. You know, these teachers, the primary school teachers, wale walimu wanavaa longi inakwama huko juu.
Unachomba.
No, I see this guy. I'm like, this guy decided to become a teacher or something. I'm like, hey, bro, I apologize to teachers. I don't mean teachers are the ones who are obese. So I saw this guy with that double neck, and hey, I was like, this guy is suffering. So I called him out. I told him, hey, gentleman, I think it's time you and I get to have a conversation about your health. And the best part about this is I want you to go deeper into the diets, because he was so interested in the gym. I think he saw a certain physique and he was like, I want to get here. And I told him, you know what, the gym has never been a problem. You can actually train any time, any day. But you must understand the basics. We must start with the diets so that you transition from your ugali, because he was the ugali man of this generation. So you have to transition from the ugali, drop the lawyer personality,
yes,
and then come in and start eating healthy. And once you eat healthy, now I can actually enroll you to the gym. At that moment in time, the guys who had the gym were generous enough to give me the key. They handed me the key because I used to train at 5 in the morning. And for heaven's sake, discipline starts with you. I used to train at 5 in the morning alone in that gym. By the time I'm clearing my training at around 6:20, 6:30 there, is when these guys are coming in. So I have to hand over the key to leave the gym. So it was a whole discipline. For about 6 months, I used to train alone. So this guy comes in, he wants to join into the gym, but in my head I'm thinking, will this guy even manage training at 5 in the morning? Will he even manage if at all the diets are messy? So I told him about the diets. He took it positive. He went and started the diets. And I think the first time he tried the gym and combined that with that, he was hit with a disease. He was actually admitted. And then I'm looking at him, I'm like, okay, your body's just trying to adapt. This is exactly what happens to you people. You get the effects of a bad diet. Possibly you're just trying to transition into the new diets, and you're hit with either weaknesses or a disease, or that muscle tiredness that comes in as a fever and all that. And you hate all these things. That's why I tell you, it's always very difficult to start with the gym.
True.
So this guy got into the gym then later on, and I remember actually before he was even discharged, he came and trained one day. So he was still having these bradulars, and he was there in the gym lifting with me at 5 in the morning. So I knew this guy might run away. So I gave him the key. I decided, you know what, take this key, so that it will be a duty to actually remind me, hey, today is Wednesday, we have to go to the gym at 5 in the morning. And the gym is a little bit, like about 5 kilometers away from where we are. So you can imagine. So we used to have the discipline to actually walk to the gym in the morning, or actually jog to the gym, train, and then jog back, so that you can actually take a shower and go back to work. True. So thank you, man, for... And let me just ask you.
Yes.
How did you get to trust this information? Because now you're transitioning from being this guy who is obese and this guy who always argues in my comment section. How then did you start trusting this information and decided, you know what, I have to just go into it?
Thank you for the good question. You know, the problem with human beings,
Yeah.
I think if you look at the whole planet, of all the animals,
Yeah.
human beings are the most stupid animals.
Yeah.
Because one, like wanasema kondoo ni wajinga, but the sheep are not stupid.
Yeah.
For example, if this is a hole, one person falls in this hole, if you're wise enough, you don't go in the same hole. Because then my question was, I used to see people status commenting like, diabetes will, not diabetes, cancer will one day die.
Yeah.
That thing really hit me hard, because I came to realize, okay, what is it that this person died because of diabetes?
Yes.
Another family member is not changing the way they are living. You then come say diabetes, cancer will die. Diabetes will die.
Yeah.
So it hit me at a point whereby I was like, why is it that most people are just doing the same thing even after losing somebody because of certain mistake?
Yes, and expecting the different results.
Yes, that's why I had to change, because I saw people in the village. I used to believe that cancer is a disease for the rich people.
Yes.
But I came to realize it's not for the rich people. It has gone deep now. It's in the villages. So if you cannot change it, or take it as a personal thing and change it, nobody will change it for you.
Good.
Yeah.
And now that I would like to actually tap into the point where you decided, you know, I don't want to be arguing in this guy's comment section, and now I have to trust this information, because at some point I used to look controversial because I put up a post and I'm so hard. I didn't just hold anything.
Yes.
And now at this moment in time, you're thinking, oh, you know what? Maybe this guy is right. What was that hitting point that you thought, maybe this guy is right? Was it because you saw me and you decided, this guy is looking different, or was it because you got to a point where you had maybe a disease or an infection and decided, now it's time for me to actually take my health serious? How was the transition? Because at that moment in time, when you are still fat, I'll use the word fat, you still believe that this was the right way of living.
Use the name fat because Trump has removed the censorship.
Yes.
You can call you fat.
So in that fatness, you still believed that what you're doing was the right thing.
True.
Okay. And now you encounter this guy who is telling you the opposite. And so what was that turning point that you decided, you know what, I need to actually trust this guy's information?
Yeah, because you know, everything you do is because of ego.
Yeah.
Even the information you're giving people is because of ego.
Amazing.
And because of something that hit you. Now it's like, you know, everybody has a story to tell.
Yeah.
For example, you are creating your own storybook.
Yeah.
That's why I usually tell people, written information is the most dangerous information.
Yeah.
Because somebody writes information based on what he or she thinks.
Yes.
Now, if you take that information and read it and give out, that's not the best thing. You went out and challenged these people. Why is it that after all these classes I've attended, after all these rules I've followed, why is it that these drugs are not working? So to me, I never had that opportunity to go read.
Yeah.
But I saw you making sense, whereby I saw you having a good body. Then I was like, I want this good body to be on me. Because in the gym they have written, the body you admire can be fixed on your body.
Exactly.
Come here. The sweat is fat crying.
Yeah.
So the challenge you gave me, I saw you having a good body. Then I was like, this guy I saw in campus, it was not like this. So I said, instead of admiring somebody else's body, why can't it be on me? In fact, nowadays I usually move the shirt and look myself in the mirror and I'm like, hey bro, this is my body.
This is me.
Yeah, so I saw you're having a good body.
Yeah.
That's why I really, really admired it.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
Oh, good.
And I had to work for it.
Yeah. And was it challenging for you because you practice issues with dental and basically dental health? Huh?
Yes.
At some point, I see most of the ENT surgeons and most dentists having stocked their clinics with a lot of commercial toothpastes, and they encourage their patients to take these sweet products and sugars and all that and the sodas. They even promote these things only to have a customer later on.
Yes.
So now that you are in that field, at some point did you feel like this gentleman is actually attacking my profession?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I lose a customer.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now how do you handle that? Because now you see you are fit and you're practicing all this healthy life. Does it still apply in the same way that, you know what, if I tell this gentleman or this lady is the truth, I will end up losing a customer?
These things apply in two dynamics.
Yeah.
Because if you look carefully, based on, let me give you an example. Let's not go back. Let's use an example of something that happened yesterday.
Yes.
About in the US. We used to have the WHO.
Yeah.
And those people, the woke people who are pushing certain agenda.
Yes.
If you come to realize to study the thing very well, these people have been in that system for a while. Now they are changing the thing.
Yeah.
Now, if you study the game very well, you realize that certain people are there for the benefits.
Yes.
But if you try to change the system, they'll go after you.
Yeah.
And that's why you get like people who are there, like those people who, we call them giggle or garbage in, garbage out, conveyor belt, who just go, hey, the book says A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
They go give it out. Right?
Yeah.
That's the problem we have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing, man. I've managed to have a chance to just see you transition from losing weight and starting all this healthy lifestyle, even preaching it out there to people.
Yes.
But one of the most important things that I always advocate for on my platforms is issues with identities. And the reality is, it is not easy. It's not an easy journey to just jump into things to do with losing weight and maintain it, because there's a lot of people you've seen even in our close programs. When we were beginning this, you realize there are people who actually joined in.
Yes.
They lost weight, a very appreciable amount of weight.
Okay.
But after the program, they went back and put up so much weight again. So how did you manage to actually just maintain this?
To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm a victim too.
Yeah.
Last month I was in the village. Let me just be honest.
I saw you in the village last month.
But in the village, growing fat will be hard at times, because
Yeah.
I in the village I really ate chapati.
Yeah.
That's let me be honest. I ate rice.
Yeah.
That one I never spent. Hey.
You compensated for what you've been.
Now I'm detoxifying.
Yeah.
You know, but the problem is, there's a difference between a goal
Yeah.
and what do you call this other term? The purpose.
Okay.
Yes, because the goal is you to lose weight.
Yeah.
Now, how do you maintain it? That's where most of us lose it, because for example, I was 94 kgs.
Yes.
Now, my purpose was, or my goal was to get to a certain level where I can say my kgs are good. Let's
Yes.
say I wanted 70, which I'm okay with it.
Yes.
Which is, I'm okay with it. I've worked for it for a while. Now I'm 70 kgs.
Yeah.
Now people reach that threshold and they are like, oh, so I've achieved.
Yeah.
What next? Let me fall back.
Good. So then how do you maintain that discipline? Is it that you have a support group that actually makes sure that ensures that you are actually maintaining this lifestyle, or do you just have this self discipline or self push?
You know, something good about life is, if you depend on other people about something,
Yeah.
you'll never go far.
True.
Bro, that thing you usually say is identity. As an individual, what is it, that one thing that you stand for?
Yeah.
For example, if you can say this one is a cow, stand firm and defend this microphone and call it a cow. Whether I challenge you, do what, call it a cow, and explain to me it has 4 legs. Explain, come create 4 legs here.
Yeah.
That's an identity.
Amazing.
So it's an individual thing. Don't wait for somebody else.
Okay.
Those people are just there to show you a way, or to show you how things are done.
Yeah.
But it's a personal decision to take that initiative and work on yourself.
Amazing.
But if you try to say, I'm waiting for Dr. Lewis, or I'm waiting for somebody else to come help me do this thing, bro, years will come, you don't have that identity.
Yeah.
So most people will be like, I have to make my father, my friend, my mother happy.
Yeah.
By doing so, you are wasting much of your time making those people happy, and you're forgetting yourself.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest problem. It's you and you alone.
Amazing.
Yeah.
There are even people who will actually say, you know what?
Yes.
I'm 94. My target weight is 70 kgs. And then you lose up to 70 kgs.
Yes.
And then you decide, you know what? Now I've achieved all that I wanted. Now, should I go back to what I used to do? Or I even know how to lose the weight. So even if I go back to 94,
yes,
I'll lose weight. What is your view about that?
Wengi wanafanya hivyo.
Yeah.
But the problem is, once you know something, wasemanga, for you to break rules, first of all, understand the rules. Yes, you have understood the rules is okay. But you want to break the rules. Gaining that weight will be easier.
Yeah.
But losing it will be hard.
Yeah.
Because for me, I talk about myself most of the time. I don't want to talk about other people.
Definitely.
I look at myself and I'm like, okay, I at first it was like the waist was 36. So after I lost some weight, it dropped to 32.
Yes.
I took my clothes to Fundi for repair.
Yeah.
1 month down the line, the waist dropped to 30.
Yeah.
Now the pockets were coming from the back. So I was like, if I fall back, I'll be forced to adjust the clothes, which doesn't make sense.
Okay.
And if I don't take good care of myself, things will be bad.
Yeah.
So I had to drop all the clothes first. So the challenge is, most of people, they usually they have achieved their goal.
Yeah.
They usually have those things that mess them around them.
Okay.
For example, for me, it was the clothes that kept me moving.
Okay.
Do away with those clothes first.
So
that go buy new clothes. So that when times comes when you feel like you're growing fat, the clothes start tightening you, and you'll be like, no, it's not working. Then you have to drop your diet again.
Amazing.
But most people will be like, those clothes, ile mzee alikuwa mnaona akiwa waist 36, bado uko nazo kwa nyumba. Now once you start growing fat, you drop those good clothes, you go back to the bigger clothes.
Okay, yeah.
So you haven't dropped those.
So those bad habits.
Yes. Let's call them habits.
Amazing. And what was the major challenge to you as a fat man? What was there anything that you actually struggling with? Was there any challenge that you experienced as a fat man that you no longer experience now, that you've actually attained a good weight?
Pardon the question? Was
there any challenge as a fat man? Okay, because most fat men go through a lot of issues and they get to a place where they now decide, you know what, I'm losing this weight because of, you see, I had an erectile dysfunction somewhere. You see, I was pre-diabetic. You see, I was tired with those constant allergies every single day. Was there a point that you realized, you know what, possibly this, me being fat is one of the reasons why I am here and I need to actually to change?
Bro, I think my habit too was a bad thing. Bro, hata mkisema hii dunia wanaume, sometimes women... let me just be open and say it.
Bro, this is a home of openness.
Unajua, sisi wanaume tunajikosea. We do things just to hurt ourselves for no good reason.
Yeah.
Bro, what is the essence of you, for you as a man, to have 3 women in a day?
That is for the thrill. You want to satisfy a sexual thrill inside you. You're just chasing a thrill.
And what is the purpose of you having to imagine you are buying beer, not beer, alcohol worth 7,000 every weekend,
and you drink it all,
and women, and you call women in a house, and you're like, bro, what is it that I'm doing?
I know better. I used to be a Jack Daniels guy.
So that thing was like, bro. So I was like, I was growing fat, taking alcohol and having women. That was my thing.
Okay, yeah.
And the worst of it was like, hey bro, ejaculation was not coming.
Yeah, bro. You're looking for it. You're busy looking for it.
Hey, bro, things were tough.
Then
you are like, the woman leaves you and she's like, you're not man enough. You are like, madam, you do.
Steps on your ego.
Yes, you want to blame her. But the problem is, you try to think, you're buying alcohol worth 7,000 every weekend. That's 28,000 per month. At home, you don't have a house. You don't have a land. You don't have a good life you want. But that thing really hit me hard. And the other thing was like, having erectile dysfunction. I'm saying, Kitambi, I could not see my manhood.
Yeah.
That thing was really bad.
You're looking down, you're seeing nothing. You're like, hey, was I mutilated? Those are challenges for most fat men.
Yes.
Anytime you stand before a mirror and you look down and you can't see your manhood, just know you need to change. There's something.
And the other problem was when I go to the toilet, bro. Hey.
Oh man, this is just amazing. Mtu anasema hapa sema ikutoke.
Ansema initoke.
Sema ikutoke.
You know when you are fat.
Yeah.
By that, to be honest, when you are fat, saying fat. Okay, we say no.
Go ahead, use it.
You cannot wipe yourself very well.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I didn't see that coming.
So you pass bana, inzi zimekufuata, flies are following you. So you are there.
Hygiene is crazy, right?
Yes, and remember, even you don't have that confidence to approach women. You don't have that. Okay, you're not approaching women to sleep with them like the mentality we used to have. But you are having that there's conversation with them, like how are you, whatever. You see, to roll that conversation. That was a big problem.
Okay.
But it kills because it kills that confidence in you.
Yeah.
But
oh man,
bro,
I feel your pain. So again, have you lost some friends? Because of course there are friends who are your friends because you are the chairman. I mean, you can afford 7,000 shillings liquor every weekend. So those friends will actually follow that. So do you think somebody's saying, show us your pic, my friend? I think I will share his picture. You will see. I've shared it on. He has actually shared it on my platforms and on Telegram. And you can easily see it. But hey, you wouldn't want to. Hey, Halima, you wouldn't want that one.
So have you give them tomorrow? No problem, man.
Yeah. Have you lost some friends because of your journey now?
You know, there's this thing that says if 5 of your friends are thin, are lean, you are the 6th one.
Yeah.
If you have 5 of your friends are thieves, you are the 6th one.
Yeah.
Maembe hanguki mbali na mti.
Kabisa, true.
No, bro, I don't have friends, as you put it. You don't have friends.
Yeah.
You have people, a situationship.
Yeah.
It's what I'm gaining from you or what you are gaining from me that keeps us together.
Exactly.
The mutual relationship, or rather the thing you get from me or rather I get from you, and that's the day things fall apart.
Amazing.
So there's no friendship.
Okay.
So these people were just there because I was able to buy them alcohol.
Yes.
I was able to give them money. And some people, most of the part, I realize that most of the people who try to bring me down are not people far from you.
Okay.
Your true close friends will not bring you down. Will not be a problem.
Yeah.
But the first people who will be first to bring you down are your family.
Okay.
Because one thing you realize that where the white man left by bringing down the black man took over and he's doing so by bringing the other black man down.
So it's just a white man in a black man's skin.
Yes.
Okay.
For instance,
amazing stuff.
I saw the other thing on YouTube, Facebook. I remember the comment you made, post you made.
Yeah.
And the other guy came and said, Daktari, you are lying to people. Ati, why are you lying to your followers? Then I asked the guy.
Yeah.
Number 1, you are following him, but he's lying to these people. Number 2, where are your followers that you are giving them a genuine information?
Yeah.
Then the guy was like, najua nadanganya, hakuna kitu anajua. Where are your followers?
Exactly. And what are you doing on a platform?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you his follower then? So he's just projecting the pain that I don't have these huge followers.
Yeah.
So how do I go about it? Let me bring you down.
Okay.
In fact,
amazing.
In fact, for instance, the journey of health and wellness sport, you realize there's no white man fighting you.
True, bro. True.
Who are the people fighting you?
If in case the most supporters here are not local people.
Exactly.
They're people from outside.
But those fighting you?
There are people from actually people from the circle.
Yes.
Yeah, people.
Why are you going up?
People who feel insensitive when I say, bro, you're fat and you're a nutritionist. But you are my friend. Why are you insensitive?
Friend, how? Because it's like, why are you going up?
Yeah.
Why are you enlightening people?
Okay.
I feel the pain. Now they are like, why is this guy doing something I cannot do?
Yeah.
So how do I project my pain toward this guy?
Okay.
Let me attack the guy. So it's not that he's trying to say that you're doing the bad thing. He's projecting the pain that he cannot handle himself. this guy has gained a lot of followers. Now he's controlling the masses and giving people information. People are healing.
Yeah.
Now, because I cannot do this thing, I lack the discipline to do this thing.
Let me just hit hard.
Yes.
Amazing.
Let me they saw this guy.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. I didn't see it in that dimension, but yeah, I saw that the post because it was a video and the guy commented on it.
Yes.
And at some point I thought, possibly this one must be a health provider. So let me just check out his platform, and if he's doing something good, I follow. Bro, I went there, there was nothing. This guy is dancing TikTok videos. I'm like, what? And then this is a guy who comes and just says, I'm glad there was no picture there. I would have known if he's obese and all that. But again, we can't judge him. We understand that he's in a foreign state.
Yes.
And one day he'll get to see light. So it's okay, because I was also that guy. I used to tackle people in their comment section. Bro, I used to come hard. When somebody talks about simping, and I'm there with my big teddy bear.
Sorry to cut you short. Sorry to cut you short.
Yes, sir.
No, there's this problem. We say that we are in a free world.
Yeah.
Bro, we are not in a free world. So people feel that entitlement of I have an opinion.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't have an opinion.
Yeah.
This is a free world. It's not a free world. If indeed it was a free world, you could be owning and something.
Yeah.
It is a free market. The highest bidder takes it all.
Okay.
So if you are there, you say it's a free world, I have an opinion. You don't have an opinion.
It's a free market.
It's a free market.
Okay.
The highest bidder is the one who takes the thing.
Okay.
Just like the animals in the world, the one that has conquered the other animals is the one that makes other females.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing here. You have gone out, read the books, you are conquering these people by giving people the real information.
Yeah.
So you need to conquer these people.
Amazing, amazing, bro. And some of the challenges that I face when I'm trying to push this agenda, and I realized even my own family did not accept this in the beginning.
Yes.
It's only now that they are getting the benefits, now they're actually embracing it. Did you face the same same channel or the same route where most of your family members thought, hey, this gentleman now is becoming so much of a radicalist and is actually going the left side? Did they feel like this is not the 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗍 that we know? We want our 𝗧𝗘𝗦.
In fact, they are still doing it. I took their fermented cabbage, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're like, usilete uchawi.
Unaweza tu hapa siku moja bana.
Hizi ni chakula zimeoza.
Tell us the benefits.
You had to poison us with food.
Like, I told them, bana, do away with carbohydrates in your diet. They're like, hey, one.
Yeah.
So what do you want us to eat? No, bana. So for change to happen, don't go change people.
Amazing.
Change yourself.
Amazing, bro.
Once you change yourself, people will be like, but this guy, he's doing something. Why can't we follow him?
Yeah.
So don't change the world. Change yourself.
Amazing stuff.
For example, if the town is dirty,
Yeah.
we don't go out and tell people, clean the streets. Clean your place. Let me clean my place. No, but the outside will be clean.
Safisha kwako.
Kwako. Lakini ukienda kuambianza kushika microphone huko mbele,
Yeah.
ati, you need to keep the environment clean.
Yeah.
Yetu mwenyewe unatupa takataka. It doesn't make sense. Safisha kwako, nisafishe kwangu.
Yeah.
Tutapatana tukiwa wasafi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, this is just amazing, man. I hope you guys are getting something from this conversation. Some of the things that I said, me, I'm loud and I just say things over. And some of the things that I've actually been advocating for, the things that you're actually saying, and they're actually coming in to make a lot of sense, because I know this journey is not a journey for us alone. There's a journey for most people. And I can easily imagine the number of people that you've actually remodeled to be like you in terms of health and awareness in terms of diseases. Yeah. So now the bigger question comes in. What is the most challenging part of your profession as a dentist?
I say the brainwashing that has been done to people. Mm-hmm. Everybody, when people come to the hospital or at the clinic, first, let me say thank you. It's been 1 year journey, but I officially own my own clinic.
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
This is the 5th month or the 4th month.
Amazing stuff.
Yes. So people maybe they were asking themselves, where is 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗍𝗧?
Yeah.
It was 1 year of silence.
Yeah.
I was building something.
Yeah.
I own a clinic right now.
Amazing.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah. Shout out, give us the name of the clinic and where it is so that people can actually check you out, bro.
Oh, it's called 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗏 Dental Center.
Yeah.
It's found in Moyale.
Amazing stuff.
So as we grow, we might expand the branch and come closer. I know they usually say the capital, Nairobi. This is where many, in fact, many people are calling me from Nairobi.
Yeah.
Have no worry. Very soon we'll be there.
Good.
Wanasema inshallah.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's we are also on YouTube. Health and not health. Sorry.
Amazing.
Oh no, it's called 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗦𝗏 Dental Center.
Okay.
So we have videos there. I think I have. Our channel has 334 subscribers.
Yeah.
I can see 100 subscribers here.
Yeah.
If
all of them can
loving-
actually flock there and just
Yes.
do the thing.
Hata tufike 1000.
Yeah.
Pia tusonge pamoja.
Good, man.
On TikTok too, it's 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗏 Dental Center.
Yeah. Good.
Your healthy smile, our top priority.
Amazing.
Sasawa.
Good.
Yes. Now the problem I have with the people there is people believe in one thing,
Yeah.
which is a big problem. Every ill needs a pill.
Yeah.
So when a client comes in and tell the client, hey Gino, or rather this sort of years, you can go fix your diet by doing this and this, and you have no problem. That client will be like, you are not a good person.
Yeah.
So I am in between weighing, should I go for money?
Yes, I understand that. Because
So
again, yeah.
That's my biggest problem.
Okay. Good. Oh, being between, you know what? Should I give you the right information so that you actually go and fix yourself
Yes.
and never come back, or should I just allow you to go ahead? Because there are people
Yeah.
who are totally addicted to soda. There's somebody who is totally addicted to wheat, biscuits, and all that. Now he comes in, he asks you, Doctor, you know, I have suffered these issues with teeth for over 5 years now. I have actually, because 𝗧𝗨𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗦𝗏 or 𝗧𝗨𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗏, you can easily see. I don't have some teeth here. And you know very well that, you know what, at this moment in time, this one, I have to actually tell them to change their diets. And you know very well in Moyale, where your clinic is,
Yes.
how people consume a lot of sugars and all these things. Now, are you torn in between telling them the truth in terms of, you know what, if I tell them the truth, possibly I lose business, because again, it's now a private practice? Or are you just that guy who will say, you know what, whatever happens may, I'll tell them what I have to say?
Now the problem comes in. In fact, these clients are the ones who push you to do some things.
Yeah.
They come tell you, siweke hapa fridge, weke soda, weke biscuit.
Yeah.
You're like, bro,
I get that.
hapa
Tuwekee fridge hapa bwana. We want
kunywa
soda.
soda yako hapa.
Yeah.
Instead of going buy here.
Yeah.
Then there somebody else come tells you, put your shelves,
Mhm.
start selling to us toothpaste.
Yes.
You're like,
It's a tempting idea.
so let me be honest.
Yeah.
I'm yet to make to make up my mind about those things.
Good.
I'm in between right now. I don't know where to fall, this side or the other side.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, in the future,
Yes.
possibly if God gives us the grace to live tomorrow,
Yes.
I understand very well that, you know, your clinic is going to become one of the biggest ones, okay?
Thank you.
Because, of course, of what the basis that you've actually built.
Yes.
And then, boom, the industry is coming in. Companies now marketing this new commercial toothpaste. It's you see the ingredients, you know that this is so unhealthy. But you know what? I am here, and
I need
Eco
money.
Parquet. The company has said, you know what?
Yeah.
We're going to give you 5M every year to just make sure that these products are marketed perfectly. As you're doing your YouTube videos, please make sure that you can actually throw in our products so that people can actually see that this is the best product in the market.
Yes.
Have you ever foreseen how that will go, or how you'll react to that?
I live in the moment.
Amazing.
Because once I start thinking about the future,
Yeah.
it will be tough for me.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm just thinking about how I can stabilize.
Okay.
You know, it's just a new place.
Yeah.
But about the future,
Yeah.
once I reach that place, I'll talk about it.
Hey, man, you
but
don't-
currently,
Yeah, you just trying to play the humble guy. I live in the present.
yeah.
That's a good one. That's a
Because
good one.
if I start thinking about the future,
Yeah.
I'll forget living in the present, which is the wrong
True.
thing.
Yeah.
Because you come to realize most of us will do the opposite thing.
Yeah.
There's one thing that will happen to all of us,
Yeah.
which is a guarantee, which is death.
Amazing. Yeah.
But one thing we forget is we focus more on living
Mhm.
and forget about preparing for death.
Okay.
So I need to prepare for my death.
Oh, my friend, there was a day I told people to think about their death every single day. Hey, I was whipped, my friend.
No.
I just said, you know what? Every single day, take some moment. The same way you fear women or fear men, take about 30 minutes of your day to think about death, because it is inevitable.
Bro,
You
that
know,
thing's
the
a
only
must.
thing we don't know
Yes.
how it will happen,
Yes.
but it's inevitable. So you must take some moment to just think about. My friend, I was whipped in the comment section. I was like, hey, Hey, people fear dying. Even our pastors.
But that's the only thing that you are 100% of it.
But you see, if I'm a pastor, I want to tell you how heaven is good, right?
Have you been there?
Imagine you will not be here drinking. I'm telling you to avoid honey here, but there you're going to just chota honey in a river and milk. Yeah, and then you're just singing in the spirit world. And then
Yes.
it's the best place to be, right? Because all of us are living here half-heartedly, so that we live full-heartedly in heaven, right?
Yes.
So now your pastor, your pastor is the first one to run away from a fire.
But he tells you there's honey, milk.
We need to die now and resurrect in heaven, and it will be amazing.
But my question has always been,
Yeah.
you tell me about heaven, but have you been there?
The scripture says, brother.
Oh, the scripture has been
says.
written by somebody, right?
Yes.
So that's why I told you from my first statement was, you need to, this information that comes out, the written information, is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because most of the people, you realize that they just read the book and think that they are like that author who wrote that book.
Yeah.
Like, get somebody says, I've written, no, I read the book called The Unplugged Alpha.
Yeah. And then I became Cooper.
You start talking like Cooper.
Yeah.
Bro, you're not Cooper, man.
I became Cooper instead.
That's what
a masculinity coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the problem we have with the pastors too.
Yeah.
If you're a pastor here, sorry for what I'm going to say. But
No, don't apologize for being you.
thank you.
Yeah.
Let me be me.
Mm.
Thanks to Donald Trump. Okay. So, these people are like, Biblia inasema.
Yeah.
Binguni tutapewa, or in heaven will be given honey, I don't know, whatever.
Mm.
But my friend, the question is simple. Have you ever been to heaven?
Okay.
This information that has been written, if I sift through, you see me as a fake person. You
Yeah.
give me names. Why is it that you brand people who don't want to buy into your idea? Why is it that you want people to follow your ideas? What is the message you are trying to say to these people?
Talking of that, there was a picture that was circulating on social media.
Yes.
A guy took a selfie in heaven.
No, bwana.
You want to tell me you did see that, man?
No, bwana.
There's a guy who actually was buried with an iPhone.
Yeah, I saw an iPhone being buried with an iPhone.
And then apparently, this guy the only guy who had the chance to just take a selfie in heaven.
Bro. For me, the only thing I say,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes we need to, you sift through this written information.
Yeah.
There's no need for you to just be told something that Biblia inasema.
Yeah.
Inasema nani, iko wapi evidence? Show me evidence kwa karatasi kwamba, if you tell me you are fat and now you are lean, I can get
see
your
it.
photos
Yeah.
when you are fat,
And
now you are lean.
Yeah.
You can tell me you heal somebody who had diabetes, I can go to the books
And
see the prescriptions,
Yes.
and see the process,
Good.
the diet. But you just tell me heaven there's honey,
Yeah.
heaven there's milk. Bro, that's where I usually say, my friend, if you topic about you, I leave you.
Good.
Because it doesn't make sense for you to tell me something you haven't experienced. The best thing to do in life is go through the process, then come out, tell us about that thing.
Okay.
But don't just read and come tell me about that thing.
Good. There was another because when I'm taking somebody through this holistic approach of life,
Yes.
I introduce this aspect of reading a chapter every day.
Yes.
Do you still read books?
No.
Why?
I do.
Yeah.
But I stopped a bit. You know, when you are starting a business,
Yeah.
I never knew when starting a business there's those what we call kushuka kidogo.
So demanding, bro.
Bro, I remember very well. There's a time I used to sleep in the clinic.
Yeah.
Because I had no time to go to the house.
I know.
So that thing really drained me. So I'm trying to come up again with a new life. Because
Good.
I remember my office. I used to have a good office in the house.
Yeah.
I took it to the job. No, your reading has become a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm giving an excuse for my failures.
Yeah.
But I've tried.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, so because I've seen that you're actually putting in a lot of effort in this new business because
Yeah.
you want the success of the business.
Yes.
How do you then get to separate yourself from the identity of the business and you as a person? Because the business can actually take over you and you become the business. You actually take the identity of the business. That is basically you taking the identity of money. So then how do you draw the line that, you know what, there is 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗍 and then there is the business. How do you draw the difference between that? Now that the business is just new and you're trying to actually make it pick up.
No, sorry. First thing, people knew me from the word go as a person who was as a dentist, right?
Yeah.
Dealing with teeth. mostly I like being the restorative.
Yes.
Like kama mtu ana meno, I fix it. That's the thing I like doing. Now the problem comes in, most of the time I'll not be venture into the clinical. So the clinical is the one that deals with the mambo na the drugs.
Yes.
But this other one is just replacing.
Okay.
Yes. That's my feel of Nini. That's why I'll specify a lot.
Okay.
Because I know if I go into the clinicals a lot,
yeah, it will be now.
I'll have to drop this mambo na health eating.
Yeah.
But I usually do. In fact, I usually post. If you come to the clinic, you'll find 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗦𝗦 there. I usually boil maize there, sweet potatoes. That's what I usually eat.
Okay.
Because I want whatever I preach, you see it there.
Yeah.
There's no need to kuja unipate I'm eating chapati chips there, and I tell you to eat healthy.
Okay.
Yes.
Quick fire. Do you have an identity?
A good question. What is an identity?
Like, who is 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗦𝗦 apart from all these things? When you're seated in somewhere in a corner, would you say you're of the nature of good or the nature of evil? Basically, which one do you identify with?
Based on other people or
No,
based on
you.
myself?
This is you. When you
Yes.
sit in a corner somewhere and you're thinking, you know what, this is who I am. That moment in time when you're just where we don't know about you.
Yes.
Do you think that you basically having an identity means you've chosen the spirit that lives in you,
Yes.
either the good or the evil. So and most people are upper katikati. They don't know if they are good or evil. So where do you lie? Do you lie in the side of good, the side of evil, or upper katikati? You're still finding out yourself.
That's a tough question.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be politically correct. We have a society.
Yeah.
And the society has been made to think in a certain way. So if you align yourself with the society, you are a good person.
Okay.
But if you don't follow what the society tells you and come up with your own way or write your own scripture, you become the evil person.
Okay.
That's me.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yes.
Do you have anger?
I used to have anger, but nowadays I have learned something. I can control it. But
So-
anger is there a bit.
Okay.
Not like some years ago.
So do you have anger?
Yes.
Amazing. Would you like being angry?
When I'm triggered or...
Either way, when you're triggered or when you're just in your own space. Now that there's anger in you,
Yes.
Do you enjoy having the anger? Do you like having the anger?
No.
Yeah.
Anger brings a lot of things. After things have calmed down, you realize that you did a stupid thing.
Okay.
Because anger is there, yes.
Yeah.
Because one thing is you have an ego, I have an ego.
Yeah.
So if somebody tries to poke that ego or infiltrate that ego, that's when you either become angry and react or just become calm.
Okay.
Yes.
And who has control over your emotions?
It's myself.
Okay. So if you have control over your emotions, how is it possible that something or somebody from outside can actually trigger you? Is it possible?
Yes.
Okay.
It's possible because of you are seeking external validation.
Okay.
You don't want to judge yourself. That's why something like if something happens, most of us are always like, for example, two people are together confronting each other. The other one is trying to be right, the other one is trying to be right?
Yeah.
Why can this other person come from the angle of I was wrong?
Yeah, okay.
Doing that, you solve that problem.
Yeah.
So that's the problem we have.
Okay.
You tried to kuwa juu ya mwingine. Yes.
Amazing. Do you believe in morals or commandments?
What is the difference? Aje vitabu kidogo mimi na Kiingereza. Kiingereza imeanza kuenda sana. Kiingereza ya group of schools.
Like morals are a set of like a community or a society sets some standards.
Yes.
That are supposed to actually guide the well-being and the behavior of that society.
Okay.
But the commandments are the ones that actually came from the hill.
Yes.
The ones that Moses broke.
Yes.
And of course, they were broken down to even the slightest one, which is just one.
Yes.
Like, love your neighbors, you love yourself. So do you believe in that, or do you believe in the morals, the societal morals?
Me in the society, no. Me meet society tawe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question that this is possibly out of this conversation.
Yes.
Do you love people?
I love myself.
Okay. And do you love people?
People will love you because you love yourself.
So do you love people?
I don't love people. I love myself because I'm people.
Do you believe that a heart that has anger cannot harbor love?
True.
Amazing. Thanks, man. Is there anything you'd like to tell my followers, possibly on that camera, so that they can actually get to know something good about you, something bad about you, something general about you, and all that? And as we wind it up, you can actually also tell them about what you do and all that, so that you can actually make it easier for them to find you. How can they find you if they want to see you? And yeah, maybe just additional information about yourself, and then we call it a night.
Okay. Again, let me reintroduce myself.
Yeah.
𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗦𝗏𝗧𝗏, the W's,
Yeah.
triple W. You can add Kevin there. I run a clinic by the name 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗏𝗦𝗏 Center. Our phone number is 0710 16 59 10. Your healthy smile, our top priority. One thing I want to talk about is whatever you're talking, Daktari, about mambo na health.
Yeah.
Health is in your hand, and the only gift you have, or rather the only thing you can control, is your health, and you'll get the other things as an additional, rather, profit.
Yeah.
Because, for example, look at how things are going in our government right now. They have changed from NHIF to SHA. People are crying. What does it tell you? The government doesn't care about your health. It's you to focus on your health. If you really focus on your health, you could not be having this problem.
Yeah.
And look at something else that is happening that happened yesterday after inauguration of the president of the US. One thing you realize that this work people have been giving you drug A that brings disease B, that will bring disease C. Now these people have been taken away. One thing that is going to happen, and that one I can predict, is the drugs industry is going to collapse in some way. So the production of drugs for people who have these chronic diseases are going to have it rough. Okay. Because there's not going to be any drug in the near future, in the Trump rule. Now, if those drugs are going to reduce because these work people have been taken away, what does it say? People with money are going to buy the drug because the drug prices are going to shoot.
Yeah.
Once they shoot, these other people are going to have it rough. We are going to lose a lot of people.
Amazing.
After losing a lot of people, something is going to happen. Now, people like you who are preaching the good message to people are going to have to harvest it big, because people will be like, we have lost this person because of the diseases that we are giving this person drug A, B, C, D, which was not working. So which is the best way?
Alternative medicine, yeah.
Medicine, alternative. So that's the thing is going to happen. Most of the hospitals are going to collapse.
Yeah.
The health system is going to collapse in a way. In fact, have you heard those thing of ARVs? They stopped supplying to Kenya, I think from October last year. So you see that thing. The other thing that's going to collapse, and I can see it happening, the NGOs. In a way, things are going to be tough. So we need to prepare ourselves for hard times up and mbele.
Amazing.
Most of us who are depending on the other side, because nowadays you get hospitali imeamshwa hapa leo, kesho kuna hospitali hapo kuna hospitali. So things are going to be tough, guys. Prepare for it.
Amazing. Now, last thing before you leave.
Yes.
Do you believe men should have nutritional seed before procreational seed, or they should have procreational seed before nutritional seed?
Nimekwambia kizungu kubwa wacha kwanza. Just break that thing.
Like, should you have children before land, or should you have land before children?
Hey, boss. There's what we call the Maslow hierarchy of needs. Huh? Is it the Maslow?
There goes the Luzungu.
Yes, the Maslow hierarchy of needs.
Yes.
I think, is it the Maslow?
Yes, Maslow.
Hierarchy of needs. Yes. At the bottom, it says, as a man, you need to have land. That land will give you house. The house will give, the land will give you food. Land will give you water. It will give you all these things. Then unapanda kidogo, there is something else. Kipanda tena, ndio unapata something like family.
Okay.
That's when you can ejaculate.
Amazing.
But
so people should retain their semen, right?
Yes.
Amazing.
But hapa chini, you've gone for marriage.
Yeah.
You don't have a land.
You
don't have a house. You don't have
no basics.
Bro. Kitakuramba, you're doing things vice versa. No, it doesn't work like that.
No, man.
And mwanamke akikuokota unasema women are bad for you. Bro, fear yourself first.
Man, I appreciate this conversation. It was nice having you here, bro.
Thank you very
just
much.
amazing that you're doing good. We wish you the best. We can support in any way you'd like us to support. But I hope that you guys can actually check out 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗏 Dental Clinic. If you want to fix your smiles and all that, there's a lot of videos that this gentleman is doing on his YouTube channel that are actually talking about how to fix the dental staffs and all that and what he does. So you can actually check him out on his platforms as 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗍 Dental Clinic. I think there's a logo there, right?
Yes. But guys, I was 334. Only 3 people have subscribed. I need you guys to subscribe.
There goes the marketing side of this gentleman.
Just go na black.
There goes gentleman. Thank you very much. Sana, I appreciate you, man.
Nashukuru sana.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Asante.
Yeah, and keep changing lives of people out there. We wish you the best, man.
Pia I wish you the best.
Thank you, man.
Thanks bana, pia umenijenga sana kwa life hapa na pale.
Yeah.
Nashukuru sana.
I appreciate, man.
Alafu watu wakumbusha tu bado mzidi kutuombea, maombi muhimu.
Amazing.
Asante bro.
All right, you have a good night, bro.
You too.
Thank you.
Asante.
Thank you so much, man. Amazing stuff here. Amazing. Hey, nyinyi mnasema ati sijui watu. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for actually bringing in that conversation. It was necessary because a lot of people were thinking, you know what, these guys are this and that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you for every single moment that you guys just imagine just being here, just listening to us saying these things. And that was a very impromptu meeting and conversation. And yeah, of course, that is 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗏 for you. So thank you so much for making it to be here. Now, my people on TikTok, it is now your time. It's now your time to actually request and make sure that we can actually share your story. We have limited time here. We can do about 3 people with their stories of success and their story of inspiration. And then we can call it a night. Somebody saying, land fast, shamba, mogoda. Ati mogoda. Amazing insights there. So I understand there are a lot of challenges that come out here. And imagine, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on YouTube, kindly just like the live. It's very interesting to do that. It's very awesome because that will make us reach a lot of people. So you can actually like the live. I'll tell you this. Most times when I have conversations with people, I always have this, I actually try to put myself in their shoes to just see how far they are in terms of health and how far they can actually go. And the 2 things that are very difficult to actually do is fasting, and the second one is reading books. You know very well, if you're on my platforms, we are so much into reading books. We read books. A chapter a day is very important. Just read any type of book. Don't be lazy. Just read a chapter every day. It's not easy, but it's doable. So we read, we sleep early, we exercise, we fast, we eat clean, we ease up on stress levels by just saying no, because no is a complete statement. Okay? And then we now understand our identities. We know who we are, where we fall in terms of what is good and what is evil. And once we align to that, everything else is added unto us. And this is the reason why we'll have Identity Fridays this Friday. So that will be our last Identity Friday for this month before we break for our physical consultations. So in Nairobi, we are coming from the 28th of January to the 7th of February. We are coming to Nairobi. And we're coming to share this gospel with you. So you can actually pay for that hour. It's a very, very creative hour. You will get to learn so many things about us, so many things about yourself. You'll get to bring a conversation on board. It's not a consultation as such. It's actually a conversation. And this conversation is actually changing people's lives. You've seen on the Friday shows how people come in and they share their stories, and all of us are so amazed by these stories. Sometimes we feel guilt. Sometimes we feel pity for them. But you see, when you get to a level that your identity is so fixed, you will not feel those pity and you will not feel those concern for them. You just understand that they are suffering because they're in the fallen state. So they have a price to pay to just come back to their own path. And that's why you should never miss on Identity Fridays. And this Friday, again, we're having another Identity Friday. So be part of that on these platforms of mine. So welcome on board. If you have anything to tell us, we have about 5 minutes to just bring you in. You can simply come in, request to be in, and let's just listen to you talking. Those of you who have always said, I've always wanted to share my story, but I've never had a chance to share my story, it's now time for you to request. There's already one request here from Prof. Sorry about that. That conversation has taught me one thing, that good conversations are actually happening on podcasts. So you see, that's a very, very mind-opening stuff, which means we can actually bring forth in the future some podcasts to just talk to people and get to see their view in terms of health, right? Yes, Prof, how are you?
Well, thanks, and yourself, Doc.
All is well. How do you know you're fine? Or should we reserve that for Identity Friday?
I'm well.
Amazing. Talk to us about your story.
Since I have followed your teachings or your preachings, I'm doing very well.
Yeah.
And I have high blood pressure, but now
Yeah.
it is fine. It is stable.
Yeah.
I went to the clinic on the 15th.
Okay.
It was 115/79.
115/79.
So I asked,
Okay.
So I asked the nurse if I can stop taking the meds.
Yes.
Then she said that I can, but the way she told me just to stop taking the meds, that I said, this is not the right thing.
Yeah.
Because I once heard you saying that if you want to stop taking the meds, you have to reduce until your body used to that.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to attain a certain stable blood pressure control for a prolonged period of time, possibly 2 months or 3 months, and then now you can actually start tapering down the medication so that you don't go into rebound hypertension. And I understand her. You don't have to judge her because, again, it is very difficult for a nurse to help you taper down the medication. Okay? So you don't judge her. Just allow her to exercise her prowess because, again, it's not in her field to do that. But there are nurses who actually understand how to help you taper down the medication. However, I would recommend that you can actually have a conversation with your doctor or your physician or even the pharmacist because they understand it even better and they will help you taper down the medication as your pressure stabilize.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I'm feeling the energy I have. It's like I'm still at the high school because I have energy. I feel that I'm healthy, I'm strong. I can do everything, but
Yeah.
I'm a 50-year-old woman.
Yeah, but you see, you can slow down biological aging. So you're already doing fine. If you can feel the energy, you can feel the vibrance, you even feel younger because your cells are actually rejuvenating because of what you're doing to them. So the body is actually rewarding you. So never stop.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For helping for helping us.
No, actually,
I'm also preaching the gospel.
that's how it happens. When you get inspired, you inspire other people. But again, credit goes to you because you had an option. You see, to you, you're in South Africa. I'm just an online doctor. So you see, the reality is you did the best for yourself. Allowing yourself to actually just walk through the process and come back with a testimony, that is very interesting, and we appreciate you on this platform over and over again.
Thank you, Doc. Now the problem is I can stop eating pap for a month or 2 months, then I'll be having that tiredness, like I'm feeling weak. I feel like I have to eat pap. When I eat pap, then I'll be okay.
That is what we call food addiction, sorry. So food addiction is very crazy because it makes you think that just because you did not eat your favorite food, you are now in problems. You have low energy, you have no motivation and all that. You have to win off that food addiction through prolonged fasts and also rehydrating with salt and water. And that's how you'll win that battle. But again, if you happen to eat it, do not judge yourself because when you judge yourself, you're resisting the truth. When you resist the truth, it persists. So whatever you resist persists. So do not judge yourself for doing that. Simply understand that I'm not doing the right thing, but do it anyway. And then when you come out of it, you simply find solutions to it by just giving yourself a prolonged fast. So you don't judge yourself for doing that.
So by eating pap, then I get okay. Is it like I'm craving for pap? Or...
No, you are addicted to it. For example, somebody who smokes cigarettes, they will not do anything. They will shake. They will feel low energy. They will not be motivated until they puff that cigarette. Once they puff that cigarette, they become the best people you've ever met. They are friendly. They are rejuvenated. They are high in energy and all that. So it's a fake high because it's a production of dopamine that makes you feel good about eating pap. So the reality is, at some point, you'll have to drop that habit because, again, the more you do it, because you see, the body operates on those habits. So the more you put in that habit, the body gives you a reward. Now you become an addict. So you have to fight through that addiction.
Thank you so much, Doc.
You're welcome. And thank you so much for actually coming in. We appreciate you. Amazing, amazing. Anytime you're suffering an addiction, do not fight it. Do not fight it. Anytime you're going through addictions, do not fight it. Walk through that addiction, endure the suffering, but understand you're doing the wrong thing. But anyway, do it and come out and just find solutions to it. Yes, this is Virginia Kimani.
Hi, Doc.
Hello, Virginia. How are you?
Thank you. How are you?
All is well. We thank God for life.
Yeah, I am.
It's nice to have you here. Take us through your story.
Wow, it's been long overdue, right?
Yes.
Okay. My story is similar to that of 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗏.
Yes, yes.
So clearly I would relate to it.
Yes.
It's been a journey of 1,000 miles. But it started with a single step.
Yeah.
So it's been real. And looking back, it was worth taking that route.
Yep.
Starting off at 98 kgs and currently being at 67, they're out.
Take that from me. 98 to 67.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow. That's a whole load, bro. How did you find out about us?
I think I saw a video that as you scroll through social media,
Yes, yes.
or someone shared it on a WhatsApp group or something.
Yeah.
It was about the fruits. You had just started initially doing videos, so it was about the sugars in fruits.
Yeah.
And then it was in that state of trying to get into a journey.
Yeah.
You want to try it, but you've tried, you're in the journey, but you think you're doing it the wrong way. You don't know you're doing it, you're going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I think I came across, it was shared in a group. I'm like, I paid attention to it. I'm like, but we've been told fruits are good for weight loss. So I took him, and then that's when you had started booking on for online consultation.
Yeah.
And I said, why not? Let me try.
Yeah.
There's nothing to lose. I had tried many, so. And I said, maybe this is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
And sure, it became one. Yeah. So we went through, and the journey kicked off. That was October 2023. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was gradual, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard at the beginning. You see now, trying to do it the way it should be. It's hard.
Yeah.
Doing the right thing is always hard.
Yeah.
It doesn't come easy.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout 2 months in, like a month in, I started to notice, I think there's something is working out.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved, and I'm like, 2 months in, and I would start gradually, and I would see so many changes that came through. So started off with a diet, minimal exercise like walking. I didn't jump in as we had agreed.
Yes.
So then I didn't have much problem going into the workout. It was something that I tried, and now it became easier, when you combine both.
Yeah.
And I created a routine. This is it. Workout, fast. This is my meal plan. So I purposed, I focused.
Yeah.
I would make my own meals to date. Workout, get a routine. Yeah, and it worked. As in 7 months, 8 years in, we were there. 8 months, we were there.
How did it feel that now 8 months down the line you've totally shed over 30 kgs?
Felt good.
Yeah.
Definitely. I was proud of myself.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't come easy. There were so many discouragements. There were so many there are times that I failed.
Yeah.
But I had to restart, refocus. But again, I was eyeing a prize.
Yeah.
Getting to my ideal weight.
Good.
That's the thing. That's what I was focusing on, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to block all the noises, all the interruptions, and I had to do what I needed to do for myself.
Yeah.
It's the good thing is when you know your why.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important. As in, why am I doing this?
When you know your why.
For you? Yes.
Good.
Is it for you? Is it for someone else? Is it for a certain purpose, for a certain reason? And I think by the time I was getting in, I knew my why.
Yeah.
So even when now people ask me, what did you do? Tell me what you do, what you did. And I ask them, why do you want to do it?
Yep.
They have no answer to it. So it became with knowing why do I. And everyone keeps asking me, what made you change? And I told me, it was for me. I needed to fix my mental state by then. I think weight comes in with so much that it's not just physical.
Mm-hmm.
When it was down your esteem, your mental clarity is not fine, you can't focus, you keep procrastinating, as in you can't excel in what you're good in, you have self-doubt, you have issues of not being grateful, not seeing what you're capable of, what you have.
Yeah.
But again, it gives you a reason to see things in a different perspective.
Yeah.
So I called in for this praying, consistent, being focused, having a routine as it is to date.
Yeah.
And maybe a year and a half later, I am in the gym by 5:30.
Amazing.
I am done. Yeah, so 7:30 I'm in the office. I have by the time we settle in, done my morning routine, and I'm set. I'm ready for the day as early as 4 a.m.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And this is just inspiring. And when you started this journey, of course, there are people who are totally around your space as fellow fat people. And these people did not share your views in terms of losing weight, because you said you had to understand your why. So they did not share your why. So how was it for you to actually balance between, I have, or you just drop these friends? Like, I have to maintain this type of group of friends, maybe colleagues and workmates, and I need to focus on myself and lose weight, because, again, misery loves company. So how did you maneuver towards that or through it?
I didn't listen to either.
Yeah.
And I had to confront what was coming.
Yeah.
Of course, in a respectful manner. And in a firm way. As in, when you get to know, as I said, your why do you want to do it? You don't have to justify yourself.
Yeah.
Especially as 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗏 had said, family plays a big role. Especially I've been a chubby girl throughout, and it was hard for my mom to take it in.
Yeah.
And I had to tell her, listen, as in, this is me, this is it. Didn't take it kindly, and I had to tell her it is what it is. Honestly, I respect you as my mother, I respect your opinion, but I have a life. I mean, I'm a grown-up.
Identity.
Not in that way, as in I had to get away of. I have to do it, not for them.
Yeah.
Not for the space, the people around my space. Of course, it came back with so many things, and calls would be made. Is there a problem in the house? Is she sick?
Okay.
Are you guys having financial issues? And yeah, I mean, it was a challenge, but I was me. It was me. It was what is it?
Yeah.
I want for myself.
Yeah.
Are you happy? And I asked my question, am I happy the way I am? No. If I look myself in my mirror, do you like what you see? I didn't like it, honestly.
Yeah.
And it was time. I kept every year in. My baby is a year. I turned 2 years. And the third year, I'm like, I'm still in this shit. No, we have to get out. Yeah, I had to get out of that mess.
Yeah.
Big time. And this time, get with not single moja. As in mind, body, soul, everything.
Yeah.
And get moving. Yeah.
This is amazing. This is amazing. And now, do you sometimes get people, your family, your colleagues, who sometimes say, you know what, you've attained what you wanted. Now, you know what, I think you're overdoing it, because, you know, these schedules, specifically fasting schedules, there are times that people want you to be out with them, possibly have a drink, or people want you to actually hang around and eat some those crazy foods. Do you find some of your colleagues just telling you, know what, I think you're overdoing this? And then how do you maneuver around that, if at all it comes?
Every day. Even today. I would not go past a day.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Even like today, I do my random fast over the weekdays, and people in the office were asking me, we have not seen your lunch bag today, and I told them, no, I'm okay today. I'm like, why would you not eat the whole day? I'm fine. I'm fine. Are you fasting? And you're there. I'm like, okay. It's just, I need to do it.
Yeah.
I nowadays, as in, when you get into that, in the space that you are there,
yeah,
you don't justify yourself. As in, as you said, I know it's a statement. I don't know what to say, I know.
Yeah.
As in, nowadays, I say no to food. Even you go somewhere, there's a buffet being served. You just make your wise decisions.
Yeah.
You don't have to pick chapati. You don't have to. You can pick a salad and sit.
I know, man.
That's it. It's enough. If people are being served tea with milk, request the guest, can I have some coffee?
Yeah.
Join into the conversation. It moves on.
Tremendous.
So I get that question every day.
Yeah.
I get that thing every. Now it's now becoming. It's another way that now it's too far. It's far beyond where you should be. And I ask them, where do you think I am? Where do you think?
Yeah.
It's me. It's me who knows where I want to be. So, and I told them, it's wherever it is I am now, it is even harder. It is harder to maintain than to get where I am.
Yeah.
So people don't still understand how the hell I wake up that early to go and work out. They still see me jogging on weekends, and they ask, are you still on this? Why? I tell them my why is only me who has the answer to it. So, yeah.
And I actually, and I've seen most people appreciating your calmness. The way you're having this conversation, the way you're articulating your words, you're very calm and very articulate. Is it something that you're born with, or something that you actually adapted? Did you fix estrogens?
They were fixed.
Amazing.
They were fixed. I used to have anger issues, bad issues. bad anger issues. I would snap at a snap of a finger. I know I'm a woman. Sometimes I snap off, but I feel awful.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that wasn't called for.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have some episodes.
Yeah.
But not like before. I'm able to have dialogue. I'm able to know when to scream back, when to sit back. Yeah. I am there.
It's amazing listening to you.
Yeah, but I'm somewhere.
It's amazing listening to you. Now, the bigger question comes in this way. Are you a mother?
Yeah.
Good. So now the trick comes in this way. Imagine now you've fixed yourself this deeper. How then do you get to introduce these diets to either your children or the family? Or you just decide, me, I'm doing my thing?
No. They fall into my space, definitely. So
amazing.
We changed our cooking oil in the family.
Yeah.
Sometimes they say, Mommy, we want pizza, but they fall back and say, but Mommy won't eat.
Yeah.
I tell them, yes, let's fix something else. Yeah. So they serve. As in, like, you'll find, like, now my daughter is around 8.
Yes.
She's into me, so she wants to do what I want.
Amazing.
She wants to dress how I dress. She wants to. So whenever we are, she eats. She serves what I serve. So they've noted that this, if it is arrowroot, if it is sweet potatoes, if it's an egg, they've fallen into my space.
Yeah.
And now that with this journey, I found myself more into the kitchen because I want to fix my food in a way that I want it done. So if I fix it, it's for the family, not.
Hey man, this is just.
Even when I train in my house manager to make the food my way.
Yeah.
So the family gets to have it. Yeah.
Tremendous. I remember the first time we had a conversation with you, I had taken a break and I was headed to Mombasa because I had all these schedules in the coastal region, and I had no intention of doing any consultation whatsoever. And then boom, I'm somewhere seated there, and we had organized a conversation, and then we had this conversation for the first time, and then you bought the idea, you really listened to what I was saying, and you asked the necessary questions. And boom, you just jumped into it, and I never followed you that closely. But then you went deeper into it, and you kept on updating me. And then we rolled another conversation that was actually intended to fix identities and all that. And all I've seen is just you just getting better and better. And you can see how definitely you've grown to be a different type of woman. We can actually just appreciate you. We can actually say thank you so much for trusting us with your health. And you know what? It gets better. You even see yourself. You know the journey that you've walked through this, because 80% of this has been on you. You've put in the discipline, you've put in the consistency, you put in the efforts. It's not easy to fast when other people are eating and indulging all over. It's not easy to wake up early and go and work out. It's not easy to even just eat consistently, because people will say, you know what, mimi si ng'ombe nikule nyasi kila siku, but you're there eating all these food combinations. Sometimes you inspire me because you send me some food combinations and I'm like, this one is my student. And I appreciate you, and I can only wish you the best, because the best is coming your way.
Thank you so much.
Oh man,
support.
Tremendous.
Thank you for the teaching. Yeah, you're doing an amazing job.
Man, I appreciate you, and thank you so much for coming through. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for coming through and just sharing your story. Keep winning. You deserve the best.
Thank you.
Amazing. Should I even do another one? No. Maybe one more, right? Should I do another one? And people will ask me, there's a guy who asked me on Telegram, how many people have you, not on Telegram, on TikTok, how many people have you actually changed in terms of diabetes? I'm like, bro, I don't have to change somebody to just prove a point to you. I am here for a reason. And I'm actually called for this. I'm called for this. If I had that light skin, nyinyi mngekuwa mshaninyorosha nikarudi ushamgo. Huko Maseno, huko sasa nachunga mbuzi kwa milima huko. But I came in knowing what I'm getting into, knowing how deep you are confused, how deep your stuff is, and how messy it has to be. So I came into knowing that, and I had to fix it. I am fixing one individual after the other. I will not tire. I will not be bought. And I'll do this over and over. Just reading a comment here from D saying that, you know what, I started this and my children just got into it. My children now can actually skip breakfast in the morning. Imagine that. Imagine that my children can actually skip breakfast in the morning. The same children who used to make this bread and apply Blue Band and jam, and they have now 3 pieces with a layer of fat in between, and they're thinking that's the best life. The same children now, they can actually say, you know what, mother, I am not going to do breakfast today. I am going to wait until it comes to around 11 to eat the same food that you're actually eating. So women are actually inspiring families out here. Men are actually getting better and leading from the front. As you're there arguing, people are changing lives for the better. People are changing lives for the better, and it's just getting better and better every single day. So stop arguing, just do it. Listen, I might be an online doctor or a TikTok doctor as you call me, but you know very well deep within you, you know I have a point. You know I'm making a point. You know the things that I'm saying are actually touching you directly. The only issue is you have a lot of ego, and that ego does not allow you to see the bigger picture. You have a lot of anger, and you're just looking for a place to actually lay your anger. And apparently I give you a reason because I mentioned things that you don't want to hear. So I give you a reason to actually lash your anger on me. I accept that. I allow you to do that. Because again, here, we don't judge you. We don't create opinion. We understand you're in a fallen state. One day you'll see light, and you'll change your life for the better. So we'll do one more, and then we call it a night. Oh, let's do 2. I'll do Mercy Muhonja, and then I'll do Madam Gladys. So I'll do Gladys and then Mercy Muhonja, and then we call it a night. Amazing stuff, right? Me just sitting here and listening to her speaking, my friends, very feminine, very well-mannered, simple and articulate, just tremendous. Yes, Gladys. Is it Gladys or Glady?
Huh? Yeah, it's Gladys. Hi.
All is well. How are you?
Hi, doctor. I'm good.
Yes.
I just bumped in right now. I don't really know exactly what was the topic, but I had the lady who was there before me. She was telling how good, I would say she was like the results are good, huh?
Yes, this is the Testimonial Tuesday, so people are coming in sharing their testimonies, depending on how they've actually...
I'm not yet that far, but I'm looking forward to start doing something about myself.
Okay. Have you had a chance to go through my platforms, specifically the YouTube channel?
Yes. But I don't know if people don't know, like there's a time you're going through, but you haven't yet made a decision. Until you make that decision, that's when you can actually apply whatever it's being total, being required.
Okay. There's a platform on YouTube that is called 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗦𝗧, and I teach about identities. And that's where people should start, actually getting an identity before even thinking about fixing their health in general. They have to start from the identity fixing. For example, do you have anger?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay.
A lot of it.
Do you love being angry?
Never.
Okay.
I hate it. I love laughing.
So would you want to overcome anger?
Yeah, and the other thing is I have, I'm suffering diabetic type 2. So that's the major issue that I got. And the other thing is I'm suffering also, we call it anemia or something, where you lack blood. I have to take pills all the time.
Oh, amenorrhea. I want you to do this, I want you to take your time and go on this YouTube channel called Health and Wellness Sport, okay? On that channel called Health and Wellness Sport on YouTube, go and just look at the playlist. There is a playlist for 1, hormonal imbalance, and 2, diabetes. You will just pick one video, just one of the, just one video on each playlist. The one for hormonal imbalance, and the one for diabetes. It is actually a playlist. So just go there. Do not even bother about any other videos. Just go on YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is called Health and Wellness Sport, and go on the playlist zone, and then go and pick diabetes or hormonal imbalance. I am telling you, the information that you will get in those videos, just sit down with a book and understand every single thing that I'm saying. My friend, you will not need 3 months to come back with history. Okay, so do that for yourself, and then just go there. I think that's the best thing for me to just advise you. Just go there and do that. Just put in that work. It will take you about an hour or two of healthy information that will change your life in terms of diabetes and hormonal imbalance.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that channel was designed to be a mini library. It breaks health information in a language that you can easily understand. There's no jargons there, so you'll not have to be a doctor to understand my language. And all of you who have been on my lives understand that. Even yesterday we did that live and you understood every single thing about digestion and absorption. So we make you understand the health in a language of your own. We come in between the healthcare setup and the general public so that we break down those complex health conditions in a language that you understand, so that you practice it and it becomes easier for you. And we will point out the evil side of the institutions of health, and they will relate to what you've been told. The stories will totally relate to what you have gone through. And that's how it becomes interesting. So you'll be there, and I tell you, once you join that YouTube channel, you will never leave. You will never leave. I'm telling you the truth. You will actually be looking forward to one of my videos every single day. And tomorrow we're actually dropping a video at 2:30 p.m. a video that is talking about iron absorption, so that you can actually know how you ended up having iron deficiency anemia, or how the struggles that you go in terms of digesting protein and absorbing the iron. So it's a very good thing. Yes, this is Mercy. Mercy, you're the last person I'm talking to. How are you? Mercy, are you there? No, Mercy, you can't do that. I mean, you've been here for quite some time. Why would you now? Ah, good. Welcome on board.
I'm here, Daktari. How are you?
I'm good and all is well. We thank God for life. Welcome on board.
You?
Your internet is lagging.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but your internet is lagging. Are you outside the country? What is the name of your YouTube channel? Health and Wellness Sport. Health and Wellness Sport. Oh, you're in Kisumu. What is wrong with the internet in Kisumu?
I guess maybe the network issues.
Okay, just talk to us. I'll sit back and listen to what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm here to testify.
Yes.
I joined your health and wellness sport in October last year. That was 2024. I had gone to the hospital and I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, and I'm only 28 years.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
So I told the doctor, no, I'm not going to take antihypertensives at my age. So when I came across your platform, I decided this is what I'm going to follow. So I started by fixing my kitchen, like changing the cooking oils. I used beef tallow.
Amazing.
I dropped the sugar. And I started fasting, and I'm at 68.
Yes.
Yeah, and I can tell you the change is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I've dropped down from 94 to 84.
Amazing. Amazing.
And I'm still doing it.
Wow. Brothers. Wow. My friend, it's been about 4 months or so, October, November, and December. Now we're in January. You're doing great already. And yes, I'm glad that you resisted taking the medication, because that would have been a prison for a lifetime. But I'm also glad that you didn't just refuse the drugs. You actually refused the drugs and you jumped straight into doing what you need to do. That is the way to go.
For exercise, I do a morning and evening walk around 30 minutes.
Yes.
And I feel so good about it, because I even don't wake up in the night to go and help myself in the loo, because I used to have those sleepless nights from around midnight to 2. I was always awake. But for now, when I just go down, it's when I will wake up. Until when I will wake up.
Yeah. Small wins, but bigger wins. Because diabetes was actually coming in slowly and slowly.
I'm feeling amazing.
Oh, do you have children?
Yes. No.
Amazing. It's even better that now you're fixing yourself. Trust me, you're going to become a superwoman. You're going to get a pregnancy, of course, if you so wish. You're going to raise a healthy pregnancy with no complications. You're going to give birth naturally, and you're going to raise healthy babies who will actually adapt into what you're doing. And you're going to change your family for the better, because you know what? Immediately you jump into healthy living and healthy eating, what happens is everybody around you just has a way of aligning to you, because now you tap in the energy that you're actually exuberating from inside is the energy that you're actually attracting. So therefore everybody around you just becomes better courtesy of you, and we celebrate you.
And another thing, my periods also are now regular. I had irregular periods before.
There we go.
And I'm just happy about it. I'm not on any contraceptive.
Yes. No. I hope Gladys is getting this also. I hope Gladys is listening to you. This is just amazing. You know, hey, my friends, your stories are the reasons why I exist. Your stories are the reasons why I exist. These testimonies and those stories that you guys bring on Identity Fridays, you have no idea. Congratulations, 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗏𝗧𝗑𝗦𝗏. You deserve the best, and the best is coming your way.
Yes.
There is nothing.
Question?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. On Identity, I was here last Friday on Identity Fridays.
Yes.
I started the journey of fixing my identity, and I talked to my dad.
Yes.
I told him that, Dad, I've been resenting you.
Yes.
It's time for not being in my life.
Yes.
And I hope you can forgive me. And what he said that he never knew that was happening.
Yes.
But now that I've decided to open up my heart to him,
yeah,
he's ready to forgive me and move on.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, so I'm happy from that time. I can feel there is a change.
Yeah.
There is a change. Because I'm now relaxed. I'm now at peace like ever before. I'm just feeling amazing. Thank you for helping me out.
Say it in my voice.
It was tough, but I really did it.
Say that amazing in my voice, my friend. Amazing. Hey. Hey. And then you tell me, you know what? I'm going to sleep a happy man. I am so satisfied. Changing this, my friends. I don't know. I am so overwhelmed right now. But you know what? Listen to that. Those people who are actually trying to win off their anger. Those people who are trying to actually make sure that there is stress levels in their lives. Those people want to maintain the discipline, because you see, you cannot pray for the discipline and consistency. You must walk into the discipline and consistency, but there is a price to pay. You must get an identity. Once you fix that identity, there is that internal peace. Listen at how she's sounding. Very feminine, very composed, no issues at all. Well, 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗑𝗦𝗏, congratulations. You are going to see a whole different you. Okay. It's going to become better and better and better, because now you've tapped your identity from your biological father, and now you have a connection. We have now inhabited the spirit of good. The light inside you is going to come up, and guess what is going to happen? You're going to attract everything good, and above all, that spirit of good, that ego death that you've gone through, that spirit of good is going to protect you against the evil spirit that are actually going to be around you. You will survive, you will be better, and you will actually change the life of people around you. We celebrate you.
Thank you.
Amazing. I can't even continue. We've done 2 hours and 1 second. I can't even continue. Allow me to just take a break here and say we'll see you on Friday. It has been a blessing having these testimonies with you. It started with the gentleman 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗜𝗏. It came to this lady, came to Virginia, and then came to Mercy. and it's just been amazing. If you've been here for those 2 hours, you've learned a lot. You've actually been challenged. You've actually been inspired, and it's the only way to go. Inspire others as you're inspired, right? So always, if you're here and you have about a minute, just like the live, because I would like this live to get to more people. They listen to that, they get the information, they get better. We are making a mini library on YouTube. We are making a mini library on Telegram, Health and Wellness Sport on Telegram. We are making a mini library on Facebook, Lewis Muchile. And we are making a mini library on TikTok, Health and Wellness Sport. I mean, who is going to stop this movement? Who is going to get against this movement? It's going to become a super movement, and already it is a super movement. So thank you so much for supporting our platform. Thank you so much for being here and taking your time to learn something and to be inspired by the stories, even those who came in to inspire others. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on Friday for Identity Fridays at 8:30 on Dr. Lewis platform on YouTube and Health and Wellness Sport platform on TikTok. Take care.